healing and utility for the team.
Yeah, so we see quite a dive comp actually coming out from IMMOTUS. This could be really interesting how they will dive with this comp actually. Meanwhile, we do see that Team Restless are going with the same comp. They actually started off on Route 66.
Yeah, for sure. It's a very defensive comp.
Oh, nice dive, nice hack on the Bastion instantly. They did take down the Immortality field, and that dive just took him out instantly. Law is on the point trying to hold on, but actually Tom has been answering quite a bit, but they can't do much. There's still the Bastion who's probably going to try to aim at them while they're hiding behind the bell and all that stuff. And right now, this fight, unfortunately, the Winston went down as well. Lucio falls as well, and that is probably till the next fight.
I'm very impressed by the grenades provided by Sansky on Ana, but sadly they did have a rough time against Tom Farless on the Pharah. But interesting push at least.
Yeah, it was nicely set up that they had Airborne actually just do the hack on the Bastion beforehand and then just jump in. Was a good idea. Probably if they would have gotten the Mercy, I feel like, then it would have been better for them actually, because the res did kind of cross them the wrong way.
Yeah. And now we see that Sombra is at least trying to position himself. And they seem to have gotten into position.
Going in, there's another hack. The Bastion is hacked up once again. The Immortalities field. Rocket Barrage goes in. They do get a pick there, but the Primal Rage does take it out. But does take out the Bastion there as well. So they're going in quite nicely. They just have to, I feel like, go towards the point. They do get Romley as well. It's just now down to Law and Law is going down as well. Celtilix went first for that one, and now Law is the last survivor of the push of the holding team there, and they got him.
I'm very impressed. I think that Team IMMOTUS ended up learning a lot from the first initial push. So
yeah, they did learn quite a bit from that one, and you can see their coordination is so nicely done. We see Airborne just running around looking for the opening, actually just putting off the hack, and then the team just jumps in. This is a perfect coordination of dive, which I'm surprised to see from teams right now since dive is gone so long actually.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that it's very interesting to look how IMMOTUS approaches the dive composition with the whole spreading out and then coalescing it into a huge fight. And we see now that Airborne does have the EMP and seems ready to use it.
Yeah, but I think he's not too sure about the location as it looks right now, to be honest, because he's on the point, but the enemy team isn't really there, so he's like not too sure. There goes the EMP actually. They even get a nano boost on the Genji. He has a blade, now he pulls out the blade, so this could actually be quite a fast cleanup there. They do get one, the Valkyrie has been thrown out, Joker's being frozen onto the point, so that is something you don't really want to see happen right now. And now the D.Va buff goes out, can it take a victim? Yes, it gets the Moira for that one that we still have, and there is the res, and that actually stopped their fight completely.
Again, we see FKQ going on the Reaper, and is a very effective target is a very effective counter towards the Winston, and he did very well that match.
Yeah, and I feel like they're now throwing out they're going towards the May Reaper as well, but I felt like that wasn't really the issue, that they didn't really counter that one there very well. It was just an unfortunate moment that they didn't get the priority targets like the first time they did the dive on the first point.
Yeah.
Supercharger being thrown out right now for Team Restless. They're going on. Romy is onto the point. Unfortunately, a few of them are already too far away for the Supercharger to actually be taken. And right now, they're just cleaning him up with the Supercharger in hand. And yeah, that's it.
We see also Sailotonics doing some good old tactical crouching. But yeah, it was a good old cleanup from Team Restless there.
Yeah, and they bought a lot of time. They did give quite an early push there, but right now they bought themselves some time. We do have Joker with an ultimate ready. On the other side, we do have the Moira, the May, and the Reaper with ults. This could actually be quite a dangerous fight if you want to pick this as IMMOTUS.
Yeah, we see that the Sansky's Moira ult is also coming up here, but the ult economy is definitely in Team Restless' favor.
They're moving in, so they got caught off by a wall. Law takes down Joker, which was one of their ults. Erba goes down as well. B-Blue does get an answer kill there, but they're still down to teammates right now, and looks like they're just retreating off of that one, which is the smart choice, I feel like.
Yeah, of course. Now we see that the ults on the IMMOTUS side is also coming up, so they're going to have a nice little push action, but hopefully it will be fair towards the Team Restless with their ults as well. They have quite similar ults up.
Yeah, that they do actually. They have the similar ults up. The only thing that can really, in my eyes, cause a difference is how the sound barrier could be used in this fight to actually push them in, or if it's going to be used as a safety mechanism. I would feel like that could be actually quite deciding. They're going into the top. They throw out the Coalescence instantly. Both Coalescence are gone right now. Oh, and right now, it's interesting how the beams are going right now. They're going onto the point. The Mei is trying to stop this right now. So see an FKQ does get 2 picks out of that one, 3 actually, and this fight just went rough, and not really much ults were expended on the side of Team Restless.
No, and we also saw that Joker's Lucio ultimate got blocked off by Tom Farless on Mei.
Oh, ooh.
So that's a rough time for IMMOTUS.
Yeah, and they only have about 30 seconds left and have 4 ults waiting for them.
And but they nearly have 4 ults on their side as well if they can get the recent Sigma ults up.
Yeah,
but then again, there's also build up on Team Restless side, so
yeah. We see them going up. There is a nice answer. They put teleporting onto the point, all in the Graviton Flux instantly.
Oh, no.
Blizzard being thrown out onto the ground. There are a few people trapped in actually one. Oh, Joker goes into one. Death Blossom thrown out there, and they used all the ults, but not much you can do with that.
That's it. It's very well played by Team Restless there.
Yep, the Death Blossom worked quite nicely. The Blizzard was well placed after the Gravitation Flux.
The Blizzards kind of came into each other, so it was like kind of just a field of hair. If anyone goes in here, they're just getting stunned.
Yeah. So let's see what will be the answer now. If right now IMMOTUS will go into a sort of defense mode to try to hold off the point completely, or if they're going to actually go with something that can kind of play towards their style, I would feel like.
Yeah. I am imagining that we will see similar comps except mirrored. But that's just the nature of the map, I suppose, and the current state of the game.
Yeah, but I feel like as I said, I felt like IMMOTUS felt comfortable on the dive comp. If they probably
for sure.
it up, I think they could have actually claimed the point. It's my feeling about that.
Yeah, I feel like their downfall was in switching to a more static comp.
I'm not sure if I would say that it's just in the static comp, but that they actually, I feel like, kind of played into the hand of Team Restless, that they sort of said, we're going to challenge you on the comp you feel better with.
Yeah, for sure. That was visible.
Yeah.
But let's see. They have quite similar comps now as well.
Yeah.
But we do see a Junkrat, so they have quite a high damage output, and even Symmetra on the Team Restless side.
Yep. That could actually be quite devastating, to be honest. If the Symmetra can actually get the team onto that one, they could actually do so much. But no, they're not going with the Sombra anymore.
But if they can get a nice little teleporter with FKQ in it, that's suddenly they're flanking the entire team.
Yeah, and we see the teleporter going down. Teleporter goes to the flank, actually, as you called it out, and they're just moving in there. Immortality Field being thrown down there. The shields are breaking. The Symmetra turrets are actually doing some work on the side as well, just finding victims that they can just hit there. Farless gets beat blue with that one, so that is something you don't want to see happening. And right now, it's just not going well, and looks like they're looking for another little flank there on the side. Vacation Matrix being thrown out there. Both sides have actually thrown that out. The Immortality Field is being thrown out. Airbo does get rezzed up there, so they want to get him actually to do a lot about that, but unfortunately he's getting pressured in. So sentries are going through this one, and holy moly, that comp worked out nicely.
I would certainly say that Tom Farless is definitely pulling their weight as Symmetra here.
And that
Very
is point
impressive.
number 1. That's quite a bit of time.
Yeah, for sure. I think that they might have a chance at the second point here.
What is up, my bandit legions? God Queen Tyrene coming at you live with my brother Troy. We're streaming, you're screaming, and we're all ready to open the Great Vault.
That's possible with the 5 minutes on the clock. That should be a thing to do, actually.
We saw some switch arounds from IMMOTUS, so that means that they have less ultimate uptime, while Team Restless already have theirs.
Oh, nice wall play actually with that one. But they did get them with the Riptire, even though they teleported. Nope, that teleporter can't save you from that Riptire, and Beat Blue single-handedly keeps them from that flank.
That was very impressive by Beat Blue, managing to kind of stealthily just sit there, like expect that they would come up there. Like playing 7D chess.
Yep, and that is just how you stop a push just like that.
We see him also switch over to Reaper, so his junk grip days are behind him, and now probably going in for a more direct approach.
Yeah, but he could perhaps even wait on the side with the Reaper, because the Reaper could actually teleport to that location as well.
Yeah,
but
he has the mobility.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen because they did switch off the Symmetra as well, and now we have the Mei. Nice wall off there, actually almost catching off Airbone with that one. The Halt is being thrown out there, throwing everything in to save this Mei. There's the anti-heal actually going down. The Immortality field is still up, which causes quite a bit of pain for the side of IMMOTUS, and right now we have the Implication Metric. Gravitation Flux goes out there, the Implication Metric. We have a Nano boosted Baptiste who's just going ham on them right now with the Nano Boost and Implication Metric. They're moving on to the point right now. Tom gets a kill off on the Moira there. There is the Immortality field, and they're just cleaning up the crew right now, and Simi is holding on as good as he can, but can't do much about that. Gravitation Flux being thrown out, and that is the win, and Team Restless go to the grand final.
I believe that Tom Farless definitely showed skill on their Mei here. I think that was definitely a huge part of their winning composition. First the Symmetra and then over to the Mei. Definitely very impressive to me.
Yep. So you would probably nominate Tom then for the MVP for that one. And then we see him setting up, instantly waiting, and then the Immortality field wasn't even up yet.
Yeah, we saw some unfortunate Immortality fields from Baptiste, also killing FKQ as Bastion in the later half of the game.
Yeah, definitely. And with that, we will be going soon into our grand final, which will be Team Restless versus... I would have to look that up actually right now to see who that is. And it